Ladies and gentlemen, Garfield and friends.
Friends are there
to help you get started, to give you a push on your way,
Friends are there
to turn you around, get your feet on the ground for a brand new day,
to pick you up when you're down.
help you swallow your pride when something inside's got to break on through to the other side.
Friends are someone you can open up to
When you feel like you're ready to flip,
when you've got the world on your shoulder.
friends are there to give you a tip,
Friends are there when you need them. They're even there when you don't.
for a walk in the park, or a shot in the dark. Friends are there,
I don't care.
but friends will care for you.
So if someone wants you to change the channel, kids, just say no.
Hey everyone, and welcome to my video once again. Today we're on to a little golden book, and this one's called Garfield and the Space Cat. Now this is the second little golden book I've done, and both of them have been Garfield. As I said before, my first video, I'm a massive Garfield fan. So this one's quite old as well. I think this one here, 1988. Now, I don't know if this page here is meant to be white, but as you can tell, it's surely it's meant to be a little bit brownish kind of color. I'm not 100% sure, but as I said, it's an old one. It's from my collection. I don't have many Garfield golden books. I think I've only got 2, to be honest. Got a heap of Garfield books in general, but yeah. Well, we're gonna read this one. This one's called my little segment now is called Reading with MARBROLAY. So if you like what you see, guys, please feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. It is free. And let's get into it right now. A little golden book, Garfield and the Space Cat. Okay, Garfield was enjoying his 15th nap of the afternoon when his favourite smell in the whole wide world floated past his nose. In a flash, he was up and racing to the kitchen. Sitting unguarded on the counter was a freshly baked pan of lasagna. Say your prayers, lasagna, warned Garfield. You're about to get gobbled, Garfield pounced. At the last second, John snatched the pan away. Instead of lasagna, Garfield wound it up in a mouthful of countertop. No, you don't, Garfield, said John. I'm taking this lasagna to a dinner party, and I'll get you for this, grumbled Garfield. John tossed Garfield out of the house. I can't trust you with this lasagna, said John, but if you behave, I'll bring you over the leftovers. I wouldn't eat the old lasagna if it was the last lasagna on earth, replied Garfield. Well, maybe I would. Still hungry, Garfield decided to check the garbage cans in the alley behind the market, but all he found was that garbage cans was garbage. So, imagine Garfield's surprise when he lifted the last lid and came face to face with a cat who looked just like himself, but with 2 silver antennae sticking out of his head. Who are you? Said Garfield. I am Fieldgar from the planet Catalong, said the new cat in a crackling, beeping voice. Who are you? I'm Garfield from down the street, said Garfield. Do you mean that from the outer space? Outer space? Actually, said Fieldguard. What's a space cat doing in a garbage can? Asked Garfield. Garbage can? Said Fieldguard. This is my Stratospace cruiser. It has 4 Callium engines and top speed of 50,000 warps per hour. Well, it could use a new paint job, said Garfield. Climb out of there and I'll show you around my planet. Fieldguard looked out curiosity. All right, he said. But we'll have to keep an eye out for the Cosmots. They've been chasing me across the entire universe. We'll be careful, said Garfield. They didn't know that Fieldguard was talking about. Fieldguard stopped at the end of the alley. What are those funny-looking creatures? He asked. Those are people, said Garfield. They think they run the planet, but the cats actually are in charge. We don't have people on cat along, said Fieldguard. Sounds like a great place to me, thought Garfield. This is my vet's office, said Garfield. A vet is an animal doctor. Watch out for people with needles. We don't need doctors and catalogs, said Fieldguard. We cure everything with food. Garfield really liked the sound of that. Garfield took Fieldguard home to meet Odie. But when Odie came bounding out of the house, Fieldguard gasped in terror. It's an evil Cosmot, said Fieldguard. Run! Garfield grabbed Fieldguard. No, that's not an evil Cosmot, he said. That's a dumb dog named Odie. He looks like a Cosmot, said Fieldguard in a shaky voice. Too bad for those Cosmots, said Garfield. When Odie saw two cats like Garfield, he was even more confused than usual. Finally decided to give both of them a big wet lick. Ick, said Fieldguard. He may not be evil, but he sure is sloppy. Fieldguard decided that he had better blast back into the space before the real Cosmots track him down. He and Garfield were working back to the garbage can cruiser when suddenly a spaceship shaped like a giant dog dish zoomed out of the sky right towards them. Cosmots, cried Fieldguard, diving behind a tree. The spaceship landed in a cloud of smoke, and a dust out jumped the Cosmots, who indeed looked like Odie. They headed straight for Garfield. They think you're me, Fieldguard shouted. Take cover! I can handle those dopey dogs, said Garfield. But they'll shoot you with their plaster blaster, said Fieldguard. What's that? Asked Garfield. Before Fieldguard could explain, one of the Cosmots blasted Garfield with something that looked like it smelled like warm tomato sauce, cheese, and noodles. Poor Garfield, cried Fieldguard. Hey, said Garfield, looking the messy stuff from his lips. This tastes just like lasagna. In fact, it is lasagna. Blast me again, Garfield shouted to surprise the Cosmots. Come on, give me your best shot. Make my day. The Cosmots had never met a cat who'd stand up to their plaster blaster. They yelped and as they scrambled back to their spaceship and zoomed away. Come back, cried Garfield. I'm still hungry. You didn't get hurt, said Fieldguard happily. On the contrary, I think I gained a few pounds, said Garfield, patting his tummy. Thanks for saving me, Fieldguard said. That was very brave of you. I can lick any lasagna in the universe, said Garfield proudly. When they got back to the Fieldguard spaceship, it was filled with trash. Why would anyone put the junk in my cruiser? Asked Fieldguard, frowning. Garfield tried not to laugh. Finally, the spaceship was ready to go. I'm going to send you a medal for bravery, promised Fieldguard. I prefer a plaster blaster, said Garfield. With a wave and roar, Fieldguard blasted into space. You know, I'm really going to miss him, thought Garfield sadly. But not as much as I'm going to miss the Cosmots. Then Garfield had a happy thought. Hey, I wonder if John saved me any of that lasagna he made. And that's it, guys. Garfield and the Space Cat. A little golden book. And once again, if you like the video, please feel free to like and subscribe on my channel. It is free. And I want to thank you in advance. And that's been Reading with MARBROLAY. I'd like to thank everyone for watching my video. Make sure you take care of yourselves and ones you love. Don't forget to feed your pets. And remember, my name's MARBROLAY. Say hi to your dog for me. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Garfield and friends.
Friends are there.
To help you get started, to give you a push on your way.
Friends are there.
To turn you around, get your feet on the ground for a brand new day.
They'll pick you up when you're down.
Help you swallow your pride when something inside's got to break on through to the other side.
Friends are someone you can open up to.
When you feel like you're ready to flip,
When you've got the world on your shoulder.
friends are there to give you a tip.
Friends are there when you need